Oh, it's okay. Oh my god. Are you alright? I'm okay. I am sore. My joints aren't too happy today. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just super tired and achy, so I'm just kind of coasting a little bit today. That's alright. We'll play some more zombies. Level up the knife. What's up, guys? Figure out anything left. Level I even 25? Okay. Not bad. Yeah, it's just a pain day. I mean, I'm in pain every day, but today I'm just. I had a zombie save, if I'm not mistaken. I'll do. We'll do that and then. We'll see. I'll try to do the whole 4-hour stream, but again, my joints aren't very happy with me today. Getting some progress in the Peacemaker. Gift card already spent. Okay. What else can I do besides that? Oh. Near death. We're gonna start timing out messages that people. I've already explained to you that we're not gonna talk about certain people. I don't want to have to time people out, but no, I know specifically I've told you that I don't want to talk about it, especially anyone negatively. I do. Hey Candy, how you doing? I think they don't have that many options. On 3 energy mines within 30 seconds. Hey Prowler, how you doing? How's the knife prestige going? It's going alright. I didn't play it at all yesterday. I haven't been feeling 100%, so I'm just trying to get back into it. I see people on my friends list are already 2nd prestige. I feel super behind. What is explosive again? Max power level RPG with unlimited ammo. Okay, that sounds fun. Then really replace gift card. Hey Janet. Leo, welcome. Arctic, hello. Ooh, I only have 1 killjoy. I mean, let's just do killjoy. I wish I had more, but that's fine. No, I understand, Candy. The first, I want to say, the first 5 prestiges are really inconvenient. But then you're good. You should have most of what you want in your loadout. You should be solid. I don't blame. Damn, even some of my fingers, like, God, some of the joints in my fingers are swollen. I just now realized because I've literally just been resting. I love autoimmune diseases, man. It's great. Love more content from the squirrel. Thank you. Good shadows yesterday. Nice. Ooh, do I have a Gatorade? That'll work. I don't even know what round I'm on. 24. Okay. Is that Pack-a-Punch 3? I think it is. I think green is Pack-a-Punch 1, orange is Pack-a-Punch 2, and blue is Pack-a-Punch 3. Guess we'll find out. Will you still be able to hug users? Yes. Just ask. Maybe when I'm not being mauled to death. $12 years ago you started watching? Damn, bro. That makes me feel ancient. Shit, let me back up and everything.
I think I actually thought ears fly off.
All right. Yeah. Had some blood work, so hopefully my stuff is good after the new medication. The worry is it'll make me sicker, that it, like it'll help with my autoimmune issues, but like hurt my liver and kidneys, so fingers crossed that's not the case. Let me just do the trap. And then maybe buy a kill streak? People have mastery camos? Oh yeah, I believe it. I know someone within the first week, they got, what is the mastery camo for multiplayer? God, I can't even think today. Hey Spirit Creed, how you doing? Little squirrel. I should probably put Shadow Rift on this gun. I have it unlocked. I don't know if I even do. Another beauty of prestiging. Has the multiplayer grind done already? Nearly done with the zombies? I can only assume- well yeah, camo challenges are easier this year for sure. Like you don't have to fully level your weapon to get the camo challenges done. But some people had an entire- all the tokens they need to prestige with double XP. Like, they were set. So I think that also contributed to it. Let me... Let's buy more ammo. Yeah, dude, if you're just gonna be obnoxious, you can go. We're just here trying to chill. I don't know why you're constantly making weird messages. Alright. Can I even buy the cannon? Hold on, let me try. Nope. Napalm strike. Okay, I'll have to try that. I remember somebody yesterday said he was weak to napalm. And I think I can get that on my gun. Hold on. I can't get it on my gun. Do not have enough yet. There. I'm going to get it. Why have you even tried the pistol in this game? I like firework. A cute animation.
That was a more elaborate send-off than you deserve.
And then... Bubblegum. That's fine. Yeah, people are already doing exploits in this game too. People found no-hit spots. Which I don't really get in zombies, but people are gonna play how they want. And I heard there's a prestige, not prestige, there's a Pack-a-Punch tier 4. That's only in the Ashes of the Dam mode, right?
How dare you get so close, Ultraman!
Oh, shit. So the thing on the ground, apparently if you activate it, it'll attract zombies, and the longer you defend it, the higher the loot that'll drop. So I don't think it's got anything to do with Easter eggs, though. I don't think there's an Easter egg here. All the relics. What are relics? Again, I think they're only in Ashes of the Damned. I don't know, I'm conflicted. I like how simple this map is. I can just kind of zone out. Some side Easter eggs. Unlock the relics. Okay. I've only played Halo 1. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I've also played a little bit of Halo... What was it? Reach? That was when it came out, years and years ago. I gotta play that with Omar at some point. Day-night cycle. I don't know, I kinda like the night mode. I find it weird having zombies during the day. And what, like, I'm assuming they kept the gas canisters from Ashes of the Damned because this, like, farm is on that map too. Otherwise, I don't know what the purpose is on this map. I'm not a big lore guy either. I want to say Black Ops 3 is when I stopped watching lore. It just got overly complicated. Which is usually what happens when you have different, what's the word? Multiverses. There is a general lore for zombies, yeah. Like there's different canons as well. Oh, that didn't do as well as I thought. There's some people who are really into it. I prefer like, oh gosh, I forget his name. There's a guy who does like deep analysis on Elden Ring lore and Dark Souls lore in general. In the Dark Aether. That's right. Apparently some people think Samantha's alive. The Samantha wasn't evil and now she's evil again. I don't know. I guess it's a different dimension or different universe version of Samantha. Now the original crew back, but it's not really the original crew. It's different, like it's the original crew from different universes from different timelines. Like instead of Dempsey being a World War II vet, he's like a like either a Vietnam vet or a Korean War vet. I'm not sure. And Takeo, instead of being from, again, I think most of the crew is from World War II, from the original games, and now they're from different time periods. Samantha's 100% dead. But the crew sacrificed their souls to bring back Samantha. But it was an AI version of Samantha. Okay. Now we have the warden for some reason. Thank you, Janet. Oh, I'm out of ammo again. Oh yeah, like the zombies lore is complicated, but more interesting than the current campaign. Current campaign, I think, it's just all hallucination. And the enemy is once again capitalism. Because of course it is. I forget if Killjoy works on this thing. Hey Meat, how you doing? Thought the campaign was okay. What about it was okay? See, from the screenshots I saw, it looked like a travesty. And I would say I'm pretty patient with campaigns. And I played the Battlefield campaign. The Battlefield campaign was like unimaginative. Like that was the worst of its crimes. It was kind of cookie cutter. But I do think it's because they're kind of returning to basics with the Battlefield campaigns. And game's fun. I did see that. I'd see a lot of people who did play the campaign, like the mode unlocked, but once season 1 drops, you don't even have to play the campaign to play that mode. You're good to go. I don't know. I think my biggest gripe is the AI in this game. Hey, go on. Yes, we're playing zombies. I just loaded up my save from last time. "100% written by AI. I believe it." Oh man, these companies are drooling at the opportunity to not pay people. They could not be happier. I just love it that the AI is the first. They're like, "How do we cut costs, AI?" Oh, I would fire the CEOs. They have huge salaries and don't do much. And right away the CEO's like, let's disregard that suggestion. Or the AI's on point. For some reason, it just doesn't understand the value we bring to this company. It's all fun till your job gets put on the chopping block. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. What a strange coincidence. Pax was from Battlefield, right? The Pax Armada. Yeah, again, a big problem with the, like, Battlefield and COD specifically, they've been around for so long, they really don't have stories to tell. So that's why a lot of the campaigns are basic at worst, or basic at best, and then god-awful at worst. Holy shit. Oh, I'm going down. I was lucky. Super lucky. Oh, for sure, Gohan. Did you guys see the guy? So the company that made PUBG and Subnautica is getting sued because for Subnautica 2, they promised like really great, like multi-$1,000 bonuses for their employees if they hit certain sales numbers by a certain time. And it looked like they were going to hit those sales numbers. So the CEO thought it would be a business embarrassment if he had to pay out those bonuses. So he asked AI how to get out of it. And he just decided to fire a bunch of people before the payouts, and now they're suing. Because, duh. Well, I didn't want to be embarrassed with my business colleagues if I actually paid people what they're owed. Like, oh my god, bro. What are we doing? And I think another reason people are really upset with this game in particular is because you're right, they did kind of promise a spiritual sequel to Black Ops 2. Which, strange because we already have Black Ops 3, but I guess people were really unhappy with Black Ops 3 when it came out, the story anyway. But I don't know, man. Beyond lazy nostalgia bait. I didn't even play Black Ops 2's campaign, to be honest. I thought the Black Ops 1 campaign was so peak, I just didn't want to deal with the idea of that getting ruined. Oh yeah, Black Ops 1 was great. I still think my favorite campaign is either Modern Warfare, the OG Modern Warfare 2 or OG Modern Warfare 3. I think they did a better job overall.
That walking thing has walked its last.
God, what was the general's name? The one that betrayed you in Modern Warfare 2? Can't think, man. Brain is mush. Chapper, that's the one. Scumbag. Let's see. Don't need power up. I don't want to save points. I can pack a punch. I don't know, at the time it was a good twist. Oh man, maybe I should level the gun more. The pistol. Alright. Ooh. Grab this. Where's the cannon? There it is. Okay. More expensive than I would have liked, but that's fine. Prestige attachment for the pistols are nice. Is there a tack knife prestige attachment? They haven't had the tack knife since like Black Ops 3. They hate it for some reason, I don't know why. Two tack knives? What do you mean 2 tack knives? Do I throw a third fucking arm? The Black Ops 2 campaign? I don't even know if I own Black Ops 2. I think I got rid of it at some point. Who knows though? And COD thinks they're cute by never putting their old games on sale. Did you like Cold War? I didn't mind Cold War. It's kind of forgettable though. The older I get, the harder it is to like remember the differences between the Call of Duties. Boomer brain. Sail the 7 seas, do it. Not your mother.
Does someone wish to prolong our suffering?
You are even old. I know, I'm not old. I'm not that old. I just got a boomer body. I have the joints of a 60-year-old.
This makes me feel so alive.
Boomeritis? Jesus.
Do not spill your blood und vile on my uniform.
Like bonitis from Futurama. Yeah, I have rheumatoid arthritis, so it's an autoimmune disease. My whole body has arthritis pretty much. I got a knee replacement last year. And now my autoimmune disease is going for my arms because my immune system's bored, I guess.
Feeling punch drunk.
Just one of those things. Unfortunately, I think I just got a really great immune system, which would have been awesome for like the medieval era when humans had parasites. But now that humans don't have parasites,
Say go to hell.
immune systems are too strong in some people. It is hereditary. There is a study that shows people who are descendants of survivors of the Black Plague, so people whose family members contracted the Black Plague and survived, have a much higher chance of developing autoimmune diseases. And again, just because humans used to have to deal with parasites in ancient times, and having a strong immune system helped fight the parasites. But now our modern civilization no longer needs that, and our bodies haven't quite caught up with it. So some people have really overactive immune systems, and that leads to autoimmune diseases. Apparently some people can get it without having like a genetic predisposition, but that's pretty rare. You can survive the plague. The plague was not a death sentence. It was a death sentence for most. I think 1 in 3. You'll have to like fact check me on that one. But it was survivable. Like even now, people get the plague now. It's treatable with antibiotics. Because back then didn't have antibiotics, and the reason the plague got so bad is because you really got the plague from fleas, and unfortunately people thought cats carried the bubonic plague because cats are kind of considered a bad omen. So when they killed all the cats, the rats ran rampant, and rats tend to carry fleas, and that's why the plague got worse after they started killing cats. Yeah, some people definitely survived the plague. We can tell by genetic makeups if people survived the plague. Yeah, I've definitely heard of that. There's a theory, the reason a lot of Europe conquered so many countries is because they were just so filthy that they spread disease really well. Compared to other conquerors throughout history. Because introducing a new disease to an untouched population is devastating. Because their immune systems they don't have a fighting chance. Especially if it's already a deadly disease where you're from. Smallpox, oh yeah, that's a big one. Tuberculosis too. Tuberculosis is still pretty deadly in third world countries. That was like the #1 killer for so many years. Throughout history was tuberculosis. Hey Wolf, how you doing? Oh yeah, dude. History is very interesting. There's so much shit that you just don't know
Personal space.
because you didn't get taught it in high school.
My ears are ringing.
Lore just sounds cooler than history. Yeah, doing some zombies. Really need to work on the knife, but it's a little difficult with the higher rounds.
I hope everyone is watching. I like that.
Assassin's Creed usually depicts the history well. Didn't the Vatican use Assassin's Creed to help rebuild the Notre Dame? That's why in the most recent Olympics they had like a little Assassin's Creed segment at the beginning. Because Ubisoft did such a detailed scan of where Notre Dame is. Gotta thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Little things like that bring me joy. There's a lot wrong with the world, but little gestures like that to help restore history are fucking awesome. Only Ubisoft is competent now. It's just greed. Unfortunately, Ubisoft, EA, Activision, it's just greed. That's what happens when you get too many investors in your company. The bottom dollar is all that matters at some point. That's why I wouldn't necessarily oppose a bit of a market crash in gaming. Not like the 90s, obviously. The 90s was devastating. Yeah, we need some of these companies to go bankrupt, man. Problem is they don't really go bankrupt anymore. They just sell to like foreign countries. Like Warner Brothers is trying to sell to Saudi Arabia too. EA is trying to sell to Saudi Arabia. Warner Brothers is trying to sell to Saudi Arabia. They're really trying to diversify from that oil money, huh? No, no, man. And they're spending billions. If you don't think they won't try to recuperate their money after spending billions, you're sadly mistaken. Yeah, there's too much ill will towards Ubisoft at this point. 15 years of ill will do that. And their new Assassin's Creeds are more open world RPGs than anything else. Which is bizarre, because they're not particularly good at open world RPGs. Well, because in the US it used to be... You have to correct me if I'm wrong, chat. It used to be illegal for companies to sell, like American-made companies to sell to foreign companies, especially with media. I don't know how recently that law changed. But, I think the most US companies are hemorrhaging money so fucking badly that, like, some of them have to sell to foreign entities. Oh, no worries, Shadow Blitz. Welcome back. Ubisoft games never feel as wide as an ocean. They feel as wide as the ocean, as deep as a puddle. Yeah. They definitely pad out their game time because there's so many people who want games to be like a value to money ratio, which I think makes sense if you're younger. You only buy like 2 games a year. You want your game to be worth the money. And you want months of enjoyment. Instead of Ubisoft putting actual legit things in their game, because that takes a lot of time, something like Red Dead Redemption 2, that takes years. Like, just make the map really big. And make them climb the towers and stuff. That'll be like 100 hours of gameplay right there. Biking simulator.
Prolonged suffering. I'll do that next time.
Aw, I'm glad Shadow Blitz. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Well, yeah, it's just... How do I phrase this? I think I get where you're going at. I know you're like trying to be careful with how you say certain things. But of course, like, money doesn't care about what government your game is coming from at the end of the day. As long as you make money, the investors don't give a inkling of a shit. They don't care, even if you're doing evil shit in the background. Most people don't give a shit. Most rich people especially. They think it's a cost of doing business at this point. I feel like a lot of exuberantly wealthy have a "that's not my problem" mentality. Which is crazy, because when you have that much money, you have so much more power than the average person, and you're just like, meh. Not my problem. Like, I don't know, man. You're kind of like one of the top wealthiest people on the planet, and you're just like, nah. Figure it out. Let's upgrade the pistol a little bit, why not? Ezio collection, god. I got the Ezio collection, I think, on PS3. I love that. I love Assassin's Creed 2, man. I know it hasn't aged as well as I would have hoped, but still great. I love these sections when you're first going after a target. It gives you like a screenshot of their history. You can get a feel of why you're targeting them and why they have to die. Oh yeah, Ezio is the GOAT. Brotherhood makes me sad because he gets old, you know, he starts getting older in that game. But Revelations is so sad. And then the ending of Revelations is terrible. That was my first, like, what? Moment playing a video game, I think. Because I was so invested in the Assassin's Creed story at that point. So when they decided to do that to Desmond and what's her name, I was just very, very confused. The tie-in movie, that's right, there was a movie! I never saw it. Dude, video game movies and shows are so bad most of the time. It's so bad. Desmond does not deserve it. Oh, not at all. Not even a little bit, dude. And that was his big fear, is he was throwing his life away for nothing, and then he threw his life away for nothing! The Corpos won! What the fuck? What do you mean the Corpos won? This is bullshit. Oh, this is a chunky pistol. Although I do need to check out, I know this isn't a direct game tie-in, I need to check out the D&D movie that came out a couple of years ago. I heard it was super fun. That's the thing. I think more video game movies and shows need to focus more on the fun factor rather than needing to be high art. I think that's why I like the Fallout show so much. Because it doesn't take itself too seriously. D&D movie is a good laugh. And I'm so mad. You know that really chunky dragon in that movie? I wanted to get the Funko Pop. And I don't buy Funko Pops often anymore. But it was so cute. This morbidly obese dragon. And apparently that's like a real thing in lore. He just got so fat on his horde he couldn't get off of his horde anymore. Pack a bunch of this again. They made 2 of them, did they? I really only thought they made 1. That's the one, Janet. Yeah, it sold out right away. I was sad. Keanu Reeves! I heard they're trying to get him for the next Cyberpunk game. They're trying to get him back somehow. I hope that doesn't mean Johnny taking over V's body is canon. That'd be so depressing. Yeah, this doesn't do shit at tier 2. The rarity's only gray, so let's up the rarity. $50! No, I'm not paying $50. I am so broke, you have no idea. You have no idea. Like, beans sound good today. Like that fucking, ooh, I got sugar water. Or I got salt water and sugar water for dessert. I'm going all in tonight. Like, damn. Damn. It's alright, chat. We can all be broke together.
Do not spill your blood, on my uniform.
I had like a fasted blood test recently. They're like, oh yeah, don't eat for 12 hours. I'm like, I don't... Do people not eat for 12 hours normally? You'd be surprised. Wow. I thought when you said a fasted blood test, I thought you meant like 24 hours or something. Which is not great, but it's doable. It's not... I fasted for a week before, where I only had water. Do not recommend. Do not recommend. Bad Tina. Eating disorder, Tina. Don't do that. Yeah, I've done that before. 3 days I think is the most people should do is of a water fast, but yeah, 12 hours of fasting is really not that big of a deal. Fast for a month because of Ramadan. To be fair, don't you guys eat? You'll have to. I'm super ignorant about it. Don't you guys eat when the sun is down though? So like, yeah, it sucks when you like if you work physical labor and you can't eat. That fucking sucks. But isn't sundown to sundown? Or sunrise? Or no? Sundown to sunrise. Sorry, I got it backwards. Problem with that is like when you only have that limited time to eat when you're normally sleeping, you can't eat that much. Like your body won't let you eat that much. And you can't have water? Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, no, I would die. I have too many health issues for that. I respect it though. And I know women, when it's that time of the month, they don't have to participate because that's just kind of torturous at that point. I have seen many skits where the brother's like, oh my god, you're eating? How could you do this? And this is just like, I can't. I have to eat. It's like, what do you mean? This is bullshit. And the parents are like, she can't eat. Or like, she can't skip food. I've seen several skits of that around Ramadan. I moved my house during Ramadan and the guys that moved my house were fasting. Oof. Yeah, that's rough, man. I wonder if the like technicalities of that. Like I'm assuming if you're sick, you don't have to participate. Like if you're someone who needs like extra care, or you, like I'm someone who needs to have nearly double the fluids of the average person. Otherwise I pass out easy. If you're sick, you don't have to. That makes sense. I get like the spiritual significance of it though, even if you aren't religious. It's it definitely makes you appreciate what you got. Especially in a modern world, right? Where you have as much food as you want at your fingertips. Excuse to lose weight. That's true. That's true. Yeah, the closest thing, because I grew up Catholic, the closest thing we had to that is, oh God, I haven't done it in so long. You give up something for Lent. So, right around, I think it's Ash, is it Ash Wednesday? God, it's been so long. You do Ash Wednesday, you get a little ash on your forehead. As part of the Mass, and then you give up something for Lent, which I believe is a month. I haven't done it since I was a teenager. But I remember one time I gave up chocolate. That's rough as a kid.
I say go to hell, but we already did.
Hey Warlake, how you doing? What if you're on the ISS during Ramadan? I feel like there are extenuating circumstances that allow you not to participate if you are, if it's like a health detriment, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there are Jewish people on the ISS who can't do the Sabbath, because if you rest too much in space, you're already losing muscle mass from being in space and bone density. So part of that is you have to work out every day on the ISS, so I'm sure, like, devout Jewish people, if they were to go on the ISS, they would still do exercises, even though they're not technically supposed to. Eh, it's okay, Candy. Each their own. Praying towards Mega would be a pain in the ass in space. You're just constantly rotating. Kind of constantly rotate your body. I mean, you go so fast in space. The window's pretty small. Yeah, you have to keep in mind Catholicism is old as shit. So there's a lot of, it comes off very culty in some of the practices. Like, have you seen? That's one thing I love. I'm not a practicing Catholic now, but I love the architecture, man. That and the Memento Mori. It's just that the philosophy of Catholicism is, it's part of the Catholic guilt. Is you're gonna, like, the Catholic Church has constant reminders of death. Like, that's why when you see Jesus on the cross in Mass, it's like a decrepit, like, starved Jesus. It's not this pristine idol of beauty. It's borderline grotesque at times. And you'll see, like, the catacombs and priests, when they're buried, like, their skulls will be exposed and they're covered in jewelry to kind of counterbalance the opulence with you're still gonna die no matter how rich you are. Which is metal as fuck. But yeah, a lot of old school religions have strange practices. Oh yeah, as a little kid in Catholic church, you see just the big old cross hanging in there with Jesus on it. Like, oh. First time I went to Mass, I was baptized, so I was probably a little baby looking up at the crucified Jesus. Every church has it here. It's interesting. I've seen churches. Some churches just do the cross. They don't show Jesus. like that. Like they'll show like more idealistic, like I don't want to say sanitized, but comparatively it's like sanitized versions of it. Not the Catholics, bro. They'll take a little kid and be like, look at it. Look what he did for you. It's like, you're not worthy. I'm sorry. That's right. They instilled that Catholic guilt very early. Oof. Oh, I need to refill my ammo. I did see that they're doing, what's his name? Is it Kevin Smith? Kevin Smith got the rights back from that pedo. The guy who's pretending to be crippled to get out of his trial for being a creep. He owned the rights to Dogma for the longest time.
The facelift was a resounding success.
Pretty much, Katranis. No, gives it. What is his name? Harvey Weinstein? That piece of shit? He was like holding the license for Dogma so that it couldn't be re-released. But Kevin Smith got it back. Been in prison for a few years now. Yeah, dude, he tried that shit when he was going through trial. I'm just a decrepit old man. Yeah, you have a history of being an absolute fucking disgusting creep. I'm pretty sure there's no statute of limitations to that. You're still going to prison.
Let's see what you got left in the tank.
Oh, the warden said something. That's not good. Uh-oh. 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 I don't have a monkey bomb. Could this senile old man terrorize the women of America? Yeah, he could, actually. Well, that's not what the reaction we were expecting. Oh my god.
I am more than capable of wielding such dark power. Dark light is not the oxymoron they believe.
That's right, baby machine. Good call. I know some people like the baby dubstep. It's so unsettling. That little demon face. No, bear. Oh no. Not Pooh Bear. I do need to see that, the modern live-action Winnie the Pooh. The only reason I want to see it is because adult Christopher Robin is the same actor who played Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm in. I'm in. Pooh Bear, I have the high ground. That was my shit as a kid. I loved Winnie the Pooh as a kid. He does! He does! He plays Christopher Robin. Apparently he has like a musical theater background I didn't know about. More you know. I really shouldn't be surprised. After I found out that Hugh Jackman was super into musical theater, I should have been like, you know what? Anyone can like musical theater. They did make a horror movie, so the original Winnie the Pooh, I believe, is now public domain. I find it so funny how these fuckers keep making horror movies out of public domain. It's like, it's always been my dream to make a horror Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, okay. Get your money, alright? I get it. Get your cash grab. It's all good. Public domain. Go get paid. Just don't be surprised when it flops. You do you. Guilty Habit is Black Hawk Down. That's another classic I haven't seen. I'm slacking. There was one point where I was trying to watch the 100 most recommended movies of all time. I think I stopped at Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind because that movie was so good. I didn't think anything was going to top it at that point. I'm sure there are better movies, but at that time that movie fucked me up. Oh, I'm dead. I made it. Did you see the new Frankenstein? Not yet. I need to. Oh fuck. Nope. That back in the corner. It's always been my dream to make $1 million off of previously copyrighted material. That's what they should say. They really should just be like, it's free reign, baby. I can do whatever I want. I can make Winnie the Pooh Gangnam Style if I want. The thing about public domain, it's not like, I don't know if Pluto is going to be in public domain. It might be the early version of Pluto, in the same way that Mickey's not in the public domain, but like Steamboat Willie's in the public domain. Disney loves finessing copyright law. They're the reason that the copyright law extended in the first place when Mickey was supposed to expire, I believe, in either the 90s or the early 2000s. Oh yeah, Betty Boop was like legitimately an icon back in the day. And it's funny because they made a reference to that in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which I think came out in the 80s. They're like, oh, Betty Boop, you still got it. I knew someone who like collected Betty Boop stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah. Guillermo del Toro does not miss. I'm sorry, I butchered his name. That wasn't my intent. Guillermo? I don't know. Oh man, you really don't get gumballs all that fast. Let's see that, I guess. Hey Raid, how you doing? Oh, my augments. Hold on. Gonna build your lamps? Godspeed. I love it, Jenna, real quick. I love it how people be like, man, I'm so sick of AI, like not AI, I'm so sick of 3D printed slop, blah, 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 like the dragons and shit. Like, it's different if someone makes stuff, like, and does something unique with it, and every time I want to link your stuff, because your shit is always super unique. It's always super unique. And I'm like, no, they're all people who use it for good, I promise. He makes lamps. It's an ether lamp. It looks so cool. It's touch activate. Centerpiece settings. Fuck those articulated 3D animals. They could be taken out of context. Careful with that. The Yakuza live action series? I didn't even know this was a thing. Okay, let's see if there's anything better with Macchiato. What do we have? Punch replaces dedicated melee? No. Reload a portion of ammo. I think let's do that. Need the ammo. Survival. Go. Farm. Go. Might buy a console to buy this. Why not? So the problem, I will say, with the Steam machine is probably, the guess is it's going to be $600. That being said, the problem with the Steam machine is it's going to run Steam OS by default. So Steam OS does not allow you to change your kernel settings, which means you won't be able to play Battlefield or Call of Duty out of the box. However, the Steam machine, you can install Windows onto it, and when you install Windows, you'll be able to run... You'll most likely be able to run Call of Duty and Battlefield. But if you're getting the Steam machine, odds are you don't want to mess with OSs and settings like that, so keep that in mind.
Bullets be damned. I need only my will.
It's gonna be 1,200. So someone did the math. Someone did the math of the components at the current price ratio was around 450. That's how much the components cost in raw component costs. That being said, they need to make money on the machine if they want to. Some companies make products like that and sell it at a loss. But odds are they'll want to make money. So 600 feels like a good sweet spot. Even if RAM and memory is more expensive, they could probably bump it up to 700 and still be okay. But no, I don't think it'll be 1,200. That would be a ripoff at that point. Because again, the specs are currently right around 450 in price in raw components. And a lot of OG, during PS3 sold at a loss. Because they know they could get game sales to compensate, and then subscriptions. And they could make it a little bit more because it is a smaller form factor, which is harder to build in. But when you're mass producing, I'm assuming you kind of fix that problem.
Folk will call you a lot of things over the years.
Steam Deck was $289 per part, or with all the parts, and Valve sold it at $399 base model. I guess it's $550 for the Steam machine. Yeah, we'll see. OG, yeah, that's right. OG PS3 did have free online. That's right. Better days, man. Well, I think that's why the Steam machine is so compelling for so many people. I don't think everyone wants to play the most modern titles necessarily. Some of the most played things on the Steam machine are indie games. And people love that fucking thing. And again, Steam OS is becoming more of a viable solution. And if it sells like hotcakes, odds are they will have a way to turn on kernel anti-cheat. Your OLED Steam Deck was like $400. Honestly, that's not a bad deal. It's way better than the ROG, whatever the new Xbox handheld is. It's fucking $1,000. It's $1,000 and it runs Windows. I don't know why these companies think someone who's spending that much money on a handheld for ease of use wants to deal with a tiny little Windows UI. Make a custom Xbox UI. People buy console shit because they want ease of use. It does have Xbox UI. But does it have it straight out of the box, or do you have to kind of open up the Xbox app and set it up first? Because I think you underestimate how disinterested the average consumer is in fiddling with their gaming stuff after a 12-hour shift.
These are actually quite hard. Perhaps I could use them as ammo. I believe we have drawn their attention. That will give them something to think about. Or not.
You can activate Steam Big Picture mode. Oh, that's good. Like, you have to keep in mind, you're probably more tech savvy than the average consumer. The fact that you know how to make a Twitch account makes you more tech savvy than the average consumer. The bar's in hell, okay? When they say they have to make something idiot proof, it's not to insult people, but people don't like to turn on their brains when it comes to entertainment. So it needs to be idiot proof. My mom loves watching AI slap. Oh yeah, dude. Apparently there's a really big rise in elder technology addiction or addiction.
Stranded in a wasteland.
Mima's on Candy Crush for hours.
Is it possible he knows of my sins?
She cannot be stopped. And she will get the high score. Mima, no! Just one more microtransaction. I almost beat this level 962. I can't let Martha May beat me. Candy Crush is awesome, to be fair. They have mastered the pretty colors UI. They mastered how much dopamine every one of those score gets you. Are you thinking of playing other games on stream? Oh, absolutely. I can't be exclusively Call of Duty anymore. That would drive me fucking insane. But the launch is still fairly new. So, I'll play it till I'm bored. I think I might play Battlefield Friday, to be honest. Really hoping to get my knife to 250 already, but fuck. It's slow going. Oh, I'm sorry about your grandmother. You might not. Yeah, slap was insane. Yeah. Bad. And then you'll send your parents real stuff that's cool, and they're like, "Is that AI?" No, it's not AI. It's a puffer fish. What?
I'm a scientist, not a janitor.
You have people who are suspicious of literally everything you send them. Is that real? Yes, it was on national TV. You never know these days.
Do not spill your blood with fire on my uniform.
He was max level on Candy Crush. Insane. That is some pro gamer dedication. You have no idea. That shit takes fucking forever. Or shit tons of money, one of the two. And he's a teacher, so I don't think there was a shit tons of money. Watches all the conspiracy theories. Yeah. You'd be surprised how many people in the world are really close to a psychotic break. Like really, really close to a psychotic break. Like something like 1 in 5 people will experience psychosis. I feel like that number's fucking crazy high. But you don't need to be schizophrenic to experience psychosis. You can turn on zombie scoring supposedly. I think that's only in cursed mode. And if you've ever seen someone in psychosis, that shit is crazy. It is scarily like the movies in terms of like how they look through you. And they don't recognize you. It's very, very unsettling. So zombie scoring, he means like if you shoot a body, you'll get points. That's how old school zombies used to be.
Disgusting. If I'd wanted to get my hands dirty, I would have become a mechanic.
No.
This wretched taste had better not last much longer.
Oh shit.
Cleanse them in righteousness.
Oh man. A lot more people are going through it than you realize, and it's so high too because a lot of people who go through psychosis, their family will not tell you. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, they had a nervous breakdown," which sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not a nervous breakdown. Sometimes it's straight up psychosis. And psychosis is a complete kind of separation from reality. It's rough.
Finest mind of my generation, and I am forced to rely on my base instincts.
Gotcha, Gohan. That makes sense.
Bullets be damned. I need only my will.
I've had a few mental breakdowns over the years and it's bizarre. Yeah, dude, the human brain can only tolerate so much stress before there's like a pop. You'll hear a distant pop noise and shit breaks for a little bit. I'm gonna try to pack a bunch of the knife as soon as I can. It's because I did a good video about that and how we deal with too much fight or flight stress on a daily basis and it's like detrimental to your health. Which is pretty obvious, but it was like it explained it in more scientific terms.
Sometimes it's best to be brutally honest.
Is it better that I wanted the Vault Edition just with the Reaper? You spend your money how you want, brother. You do you.
This had better not be like putting lipstick on a pig. Feeling punch drunk?
Most mental breakdowns are because of people passing. Oh yeah, grief is
A very enjoyable
debilitating.
would recommend.
It's just such an in-your-face reminder of mortality, and it's hard to cope with that sometimes. Again, that's why I think Catholicism is so in-your-face day one. Like, you're gonna die one day! Okay, happy birthday? I just wanted to let you know. You're gonna die one day. And everyone will forget you. Oh! And Jesus loves you. Mwah. Like, okay. Thank you. That's what it feels like sometimes with certain religious people. Like, okay, thanks, Grandma. It's cool.
Nothing compares to the feel of bones cracking at my touch.
If you put toxic growth field upgrade on the plant, you can get some cool shit. How do I do that? I know this thing exists. I can't feed it. How do I feed it? Or turn it on?
If I said I didn't enjoy that, I would be lying. Honestly.
It won't turn on. On the barn? Oh, that's what these things are. See, I thought these were like gas canisters. Now looking at it, that makes more sense. Why does it sound like a bird?
Feel your blood fire on my uniform. Yes. Prostrate yourself before your better.
I died very fast. Oh, let me get my pack-a-punch my knife. I did pack-a-punch my knife. Zombie bird. Oh god. Have you guys ever seen The Birds by Alfred Hitchcock? That scared the shit out of me. Leave it to Alfred Hitchcock to make a horror movie about birds. I know that scared the shit out of someone's great Meemaw back in the day. The practical effects for the movie were bad, though. I will admit. There are like scenes where like you see a corpse with its eyes poked out from birds, and it looks terrible. Like the whole concept of the birds is one day there's this woman going around the town, and one day the birds just start randomly attacking people for no fucking reason. And it's kill on sight. The birds, they'll gang up on people and just fucking maul them to death. No worries, Arctic. There's no explanation on why the birds go rogue. It's a typical nature versus human storyline. I haven't seen that movie in like a good 15 years though.
I say go to hell, but we already did.
I will do the shock baton. I already got a Arctic light in multiplayer. I'll get it. I'll use it more in zombies at some point. Let me actually do... This is kind of a waste to use double XP tokens right now, but I'll speed up the process a little bit.
Good news! You're no longer alive!
Sweaty as fuck, I haven't gotten gold in any gun. It's pretty easy. I got the knife and baton, I think, 2.5 hours each.
I need only my will.
Get a few things, bloodstone and zombies, mad lad. Actually, I should look at the challenges, shouldn't I? Oh. I can't look at the challenges? I can. Partly after using a field upgrade. Difficult. This is a field upgrade, right?
What can I say? I don't like getting lost in the minutia.
Probably a field upgrade that freezes them is better, right? A stun one. Does that work? I only have 4. I don't think it did work.
If I said I didn't enjoy that, I would be lying.
Sure.
Honestly.
I'll level the knife. I don't know. What kind of new perk would you guys want to see in zombies? I feel like we definitely... I don't mind they're like bringing back old ones, but we need some new ones for sure.
I could stop the bleeding, but I don't want to.
One of the first field upgrades to use? Really? Damn. That's a bummer. The charge is so slow. Widow's Wine. What is Widow's Wine again? You'll have to remind me. My memory's not what it used to be. Ooh, I should get armor.
Bullets be damned. I need only my will.
You get stunned for a second. I see.
Good. There's now no need to
I like macchiato in concept, but it feels underwhelming at times.
I hope everyone enjoyed watching.
Can I change my Ah, switch field upgrade. Perfect. Which one? Energy field, frenzy guard, probably, right? That makes the most sense to me. And they have made upgrades to zombies. I know, like, it's not perfect, but Wisp Tea. Oh, I should buy that perk. I don't think I bought perks last time. Shit.
Let's see what you got left in the tank.
Yeah, zombies isn't perfect, but I don't know. It's not as bad as I feel like some people make it out to be.
But we already did.
When you play something for thousands of hours, you're gonna have a different standard for it than someone like me who plays stuff casually.
Are you disgusting meat monkeys?
I do not know. Damn, my hands are still not great today. That's a bummer. Some people have nostalgic goggles. True. But I am in the camp of COD releasing games slower. I don't think there needs to be a COD every year. It's just not cohesive to quality content. And especially the same studio releasing a Call of Duty back to back. Like, I think Treyarch's making the next Call of Duty as well. Which, I know they have a lot of, like, they do a lot of good sales for the Black Ops series because of Treyarch, but I don't know if that's gonna work this time.
I think I knew you all by name, just so I could gloat properly.
Hey, username, long time no see. Yeah, COD's been a yearly thing forever. I don't think there was a point where COD wasn't a yearly thing. Yeah, I don't know. I like Raven Studios and Sledgehammer, but they're not allowed to run their own CODs anymore. After COD World War II, they're just kind of they're like assistant devs or assistant studios. I don't know the word they use for that. They're not the head devs. And I do think part of it is some people are just really tired of COD and they're realizing they need to move on, which is fine. I think if you play a game for long enough or a game series long enough, you're gonna get sick of it, no matter how good it is necessarily. And it doesn't help that the games haven't been 10 out of 10 in a very long time. I don't think there's ever been a 10 out of 10 COD. Plus, this was probably Black Ops 2. The combination of slowly decreasing quality and the fact people have been playing this game yearly for years and years is just a great combo. Sledgehammer made Modern Warfare 3? Yeah, I loved Modern Warfare 3. Then I liked, again, I liked COD World War 2. Vanguard? I skipped Vanguard. I had like a big old rant video about Vanguard. But I think I was also super burnt out on COD at that point. That certainly didn't help. Stopped after Black Ops 3. I feel like that's like the sweet spot for a lot of people. Black Ops 3, was it Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4 that had all the melee weapons? There was one Black Ops that had so many melee weapons. My god. It was heaven. One of them was a fucking money bag. It was great. You know how fucking badass you feel running around smacking people with a diamond money bag? Awesome. That was Black Ops 4? Black Ops 4? Yeah, that was good. I like Black Ops 4. Maybe a little biased though. We need Jug. It was okay. It was mindless fun. I feel like COD, at its core, should be mindless fun. Alright, in the guard. That felt pretty good. How'd that look? Went from 4 to 12. Okay. Just need to do that 8 more times. It's for me. Black Ops 4 is probably the best knifing god. Yeah, I see that in the comments sometimes too. People, I said, I posted a short saying that the knifing in this game is not that bad. They're like, no, it's not Black Ops 4. Like, I get it, man. It's nice to relive glory days, but sometimes you gotta let it go, man. Ooh. Will Frenzy Guard work on the bear? Let's find out. I can't really get... Not really. I think if my knife was a little bit better, I'd have better luck with that. Ooh, the tomahawk's pretty good though. You pop one of those abscesses? Abscesses? Don't need to play every release, you know? Oh, absolutely. 100%. And I think that's why Battlefield really has an opportunity to do really well. If they can nail their release without doing yearly releases, I think they'll be much better off. But we'll see. COD's on Game Pass. I will say though, Microsoft was not happy that... So, COD came to Game Pass last year. They estimate they lost 30 million or 300 million in sales because it was available on the Game Pass. So that's why Game Pass doubled in price for the premium tier. I don't know, man. Microsoft worries me because Microsoft seems very focused on a 30% profit for every one of their divisions, and gaming's really been struggling to do that. It seems like their solution is layoffs and closing studios entirely. They doubled the price before Black Ops 7 came out. They sure did, because they knew that people were gonna get Game Pass just to play Call of Duty. And the AI, god. For the cost cutting. For the amount of knowledge, the amount of prompts you have to do in order to get AI that isn't complete fucking slop, you might as well just hire an artist. And now there are people posing as artists getting hired by like book publishers to make the art, and then people would like comment on it like, this looks like AI art. Did you use AI? And the publisher's like, no, we hired an artist. And when we asked the artist, they said they didn't use AI. Like, yeah, but it looks like it's piss yellow. And multiple characters have 6 fingers on their hands. Sure looks like AI. And you'll definitely see more and more companies be like, no, we had no idea. We already paid them and we're not spending another dime. Ain't changing shit. Like when Activision got called out for using AI, they're like, well, everyone around the world, like companies around the world use AI, so it's fine. If they can do it, so can we. Just insufferable. I don't know, would it be funny that people might call my art AI, or that the AI could be better? Or the AI could do better, damn. Dude, I rather someone post shitty art than AI art. Because in order to get good at art, you have to post shitty art. That's just how it goes. And people don't like being bad at things. Especially at the age of, like, how the internet is now. People feel like they can't just have hobbies for the sake of hobbies. They need to be good at it day one. This is what it is. And the surprising amount of doctors who are using AI, are cooked, brother. Cooked. We are cooked. Firework uses... Oh, the firework counts? As a field upgrade or just in general? Because I've had firework on the knife and I only have 13.
I say go to hell, but we already did.
Let's see. Monkey bombs would be great right about now. Yeah, I do have fireworks. Wait, you can't Google your symptoms, you'll make yourself anxious. Oh. Firework on knife when it procs enable field upgrade. Oh, it like stacks. I see. That way I'll be able to get more kills once the field upgrade props. I see, I see. I see what you're putting down. Already left PM. Go get some rest. Gonna finish some notes. I see. Oh, that takes out the... I don't know what to call those floaters. Takes those out fast though. Tomahawk's pretty good. Zombies, cause he's a honey bear. God. I can knife him. Bear essentials, get fed. Bare necessities, bitch. The devs call it zombies. Good lord. Elemental pop? Okay, hold on. I don't think I have enough. I did.
Unless we're talking about ice, drinks should not contain lumps.
Ew.
Do not spill your blood, child, on my uniform.
Yeah, elemental pop would be nice to upgrade. I mean, all the augments will be nice to have at some point. I should be able to increase my rarity too. That'll be fine. Oh fuck. That armor breaking, stunning them is so fucking clutch. My field upgrades kind of came back faster. Like the crunch. When we're putting it is kind of like a crunch. Gross. Yes. I don't like that. Macchiato.
Stand back! That's an order! I need only my will.
The new blood they introduced in zombies as Aura. Which one?
What's the point if you don't
I know they brought some of them back from Black Ops 6. And thank you for all the likes of the YouTube stream. I appreciate you.
But we already did it.
And don't forget to have, if you have Amazon Prime, don't forget to use your sub. Appreciate you. Let's go. Let me turn this up. Be nice if there was a mod to make the sky more vibrant. Excuse me. There must be a crawler somewhere. Let me actually pack a punch my pistol again.
It is almost as magnificent as me. I do not like to be upstaged.
XP tokens? I have weapon XP. Not so much leveling XP. I wish I did. I feel like I'd already be second prestige by now. I haven't been playing as much as some people on my friends list, man. Some people are already, like, they're hitting prestige a day, which is crazy. I can't keep up. Bear's back up again.
Especially when agony is involved.
Oh, good. But I probably will end up using all my XP tokens on the knife and shit.
That's with a more elaborate send-off.
Because I want the myth to prestige. They don't work in zombies for some reason? What? Oh, I'm glad I don't have them then. It seems like the weapon double XP is working though. For sure. No. Blue Bear's not happy. Okay. As much as I hated Black Ops 6, I still got max prestige. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? Got a little masochism in you? I don't know, man. Once I get sick of a game, I'm out. I'm over it. Even if I make money from the game, I just can't do it. That'd never be an effective sellout chat. I wouldn't be able to lie long enough. Like, yeah, this game is this game is so good. This game is so. I'd rather do anything else. I'd rather clean. Files of paperwork. Ninth prestige just by camos? Damn, just from doing the camo grind? Not gonna lie, the Game of the Year nominations this year are stacked. Oh, for sure. And I find it interesting how people think Arc Raiders was gonna win. Correct me if I'm wrong. Even if Arc Raiders was... How do I phrase this? There's so many good multiplayer games up for Game of the Year, or multiplayer Game of the Year. But Arc Raiders came out really recently, and typically there's a cutoff for Game of the Year anyway, isn't there? Or have they changed that for the Streamer Awards? Because I feel like a lot of the times there's a hard cutoff for, maybe I'm thinking of Jeff Keighley's Game Awards. Listen, man, I like multiplayer games. I have fun when I play a lot of multiplayer games. I can't play them as much as I used to because there's so many insufferable people, unfortunately, that play multiplayer games. But I always find it strange when multiplayer heavy players, like they only play multiplayer games, are confused when single player games do well. It just kind of makes my head hurt. Because, yeah, the moments in multiplayer games are one of a kind, but I don't know how you can't appreciate a good single player. That's the foundation of video games, is single player. That's where everyone got into, unless you're a kid who grew up playing like Minecraft with your friends. The vast majority of people got into video games from playing single player games and appreciating that story format, that form of artwork. And I'm not saying you can't prefer multiplayer over single player, but then getting mad when single player wins, when single player tends to serve more people, just kind of confuses me. Oh god, I don't think COD's been close to Game of the Year in a decade. I was saying some of the nominations were bought because Arc Raiders didn't get it. Dude, again, Battlefield, Arc Raiders, multiplayer has some of the most unique interactions and moments. I won't take that from people. Absolutely. You'll make some lifelong memories in games like that. For sure. But, like, to say that's like the de facto reason why it should win Game of the Year, it's not enough. Most of that is being carried by the human interaction rather than the actual video game. But, I mean, you know, everyone's allowed to have their opinion. The second you're like, guys, we should all vote against these other games so that Arc Raiders wins, you leave a poor taste in people's mouth. It comes off real cringe. Because people, especially in this day and age, people already don't fucking like streamers, man. It is a hard sell telling other gamers that you're a streamer. People are so suspicious immediately to whether or not you're a shitter. Or if you have the worst takes imaginable. And I can't necessarily blame a guy who's made millions upon millions of dollars from playing multiplayer games to not have a bias towards multiplayer games. Like, and you know, you could say, oh, I don't have a bias all you want, but that's how the human brain works. Oh, I've made $50 million from playing video games like this? Of course these are the best games ever made! Fuck every other game! I don't blame him. Yeah, it's hard. I think part of it too is I'm not really a great example because I have brain fog constantly from my health issues, but you kind of get streamer brain, man, when you're playing for 8 to 12 hours a day. Odds are you're not doing much else outside of streaming besides spending time with your family and relaxing. You kind of get a little bit of brain rot from playing that much video game. That many video games, I should say. You gotta enjoy other forms of entertainment, interact with people. Pick up a book, watch a documentary. I blame it on all the Diet Coke you drink. First of all, it's not Diet Coke, it's Diet Pepsi. Second of all, I have like 2 sodas a day now. It's mostly water, and I still have brain rot, so I don't want to hear it. Get your aspartame hate out of my face. Don't disrespect the diet soda, alright? My reason for living at this point. It's my only vice, man. Queso and smaller streamers. And being a smaller streamer does not automatically make you a decent human being, unfortunately. And being a big streamer doesn't make you a bad person. And like, one of my favorite dudes who's been doing this forever, fucking Coke Carnage. Chillest dude on the platform. He's been doing this for like 15 years. Queso's great too. Queso's like a bridge between normies and gaming, I think. You can talk to me when you drink nothing but 12 gallons of water a day. 12 gallons! You'll die! Unless you're an Olympic runner and putting electrolytes in that bitch, that's too much water. Your kidneys will cry out in pain. You could probably get away with like 3 gallons. That's still a lot of water. Bit of an exaggeration, that's fair. What, you think I'm pickling my brain with aspartame? Well, excuse me. I can't have girl dinner anymore, I guess. Isn't 8 gallons are recommended? 8 cups, not 8 gallons, you goober. 8 cups is the recommended minimum. 8 gallons would kill you. I mean, it wouldn't kill you. You'd be peeing every 30 minutes, but it wouldn't kill you. At least I don't think so. To be fair, I haven't had a brain fog since I swapped to Diet Pepper. True, but you're also not taking chemo pills. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not talking shit. I love you, Janet. You have to realize the pharmacy that's floating in my bloodstream at any given day. They keep me alive. I don't think it's the Dr. Pepper or the Diet Coke. Whatever diet soda. That's why I hear people like, you should eat as healthy as possible. Like, I'm not saying that's not gonna help. I'm sure if I ate super clean, that would help. However, there's diminishing returns, and I only get so much joy from this life. Let me have some bread, please. I tried gluten-free for years. It did not help. It just made me sadder. And if it did help, it was so marginal I couldn't notice a difference. I've been tested for celiac multiple times. It's not the bread. Oh my god, I broke my leg. Have you been drinking water? I mean, I already have osteoporosis in my bones. You know how hard it is to eat dairy on a regular basis when you can't eat cheese? I had this guy, I was watching him, he's he's really into macro and micronutrients. Like, if you're allergic to dairy, just eat canned fish with the bones in it. I'm so sorry, I'm an American, I can't do that. I wasn't raised on bone-in fish, I can't change that part of my brain. I'm too far gone. I would gag instantaneously, I can't do it. Not only do you want me to eat bone-in fish, you want me to chew on the bone. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. Like you have a lot of energy even though if you're being medicated. Can you rephrase that? I'm sorry. Gunned? I don't know what that word. Eating tuna every day will give you mercury poisoning. Well, you can eat if you're probably. I'm assuming if he's saying eating bone-in fish, you wouldn't necessarily eat predator fish every day. The problem with like you'd probably eat sardines. Sardines aren't a predator fish. The problem with tuna specifically is it's like the top of the food chain, and every fish in the food chain eats mercury. Like they ingest mercury, and tuna is so full of mercury because it's the very top of the food chain. So it's had multiple parts of the food chain that have mercury. You get what I'm saying? It's had multiple opportunities to increase the mercury content of the fish. If you're allergic to dairy, you can't eat bread. No, most breads don't have a butter or milk. Most breads are flour and water. I know a lot of breads use butter, like to add flavor. Like butter toast and shit. But no, most breads don't use milk. Most breads is just wheat and water. You sound like you have a lot of energy. It's because I only stream like 3 to 4 hours at a time. And I'm pretty much silent the rest of the day. That's not an exaggeration. I am... And I'm better than I was last year. Last year I was wheelchair bound. So... I was even more exhausted. And my heart rate would get to 150 when I would try to stand up and walk around with my leg being so fucked up in the pots. So, don't let my cheery personality and deposition fool you. I am exhausted almost constantly. I'm always in pain and I'm always tired. And my bills don't really give a fuck, unfortunately. It just is what it is.
That was fun. I hope everyone enjoyed war.
Did Richtofen just break the fourth wall? I think Richtofen just broke the fourth wall. I hope everyone enjoyed watching. That's what he said. She may sound happy, but in reality she hates us all. No. You guys are great. You guys helped take my mind off of it. That's why I started streaming. It was a... Streaming content was a good distraction from my personal life. That was before I got sick. Then it kind of became a necessary thing to help my mental health. I don't know, I tend to have a more of a happy-go-lucky disposition just because I prefer it that way. But... You'll definitely catch me. I'll have my off days where I sound exhausted. There's not much I can do about it. And I usually let you guys know. Glad you aren't wheelchair bound anymore. So am I. That was miserable. Constantly needing help to do basic tasks was rough. It is not ideal. And I still do get hip pain occasionally. Because I think sitting in that chair that long did give me arthritis, unfortunately. Most people it takes decades to develop arthritis. My body develops arthritis pretty quick. Just because of the way my body works. It's just somewhat better. Yeah, I'm more comfortable. It's much easier to live with like 2 to 3 out of 10 pain every day than it is 5 to 7 pain every day. It's a pretty miserable existence being in that much pain, especially when you can't really rely on painkillers. Big Bang Theory. Dude, I used to hate on Big Bang Theory, and then I realized like it's such a good show to turn your brain off to. I think that's why my mom liked it so much. After a long day, she just wanted to turn her brain off. Now I respect it. The older I get, the more I respect that. Adults need to turn their brains off for a little bit. It's 100% understandable. You were made for arthritis, thanks, fam. think what you're trying to say is I'm built to handle it well. I mean, I've had it for 10 years. You kind of have to learn to live with it, unfortunately. People stop really giving a shit after a while, unfortunately, with chronic illness. Like, the amount of people who are like, so, how's your pain? Chronic. Oh. I mean, are you sure? If there's, like, have you tried eating only meat? Mm-hmm. Have you tried only eating organic meat? Mm-hmm. Have you tried Mediterranean? Mm-hmm. Vegan? Mm-hmm. Well, clearly you're doing something wrong. Okay. That's fine. You'd be shocked how many people think your chronic illness is because you're making a poor lifestyle choice. It's like, nope. Sometimes, no matter what you do, no matter how well you live your life, you can still get sick. I'm not saying I was doing that, but it does happen. Have you tried meditation? Yoga, perhaps? The last time I tried yoga, I almost threw a disc out in my back. I'm not saying yoga's bad, but perhaps I need to try that again at a slower rate. Nope. Whoopsie. Exactly, Richtofen. Surely it wasn't my fault. 300 rejections. I'm so sorry. I hate that that's the job market we live in now. You're dealing with AI submitting job applications. People need a nice cup. Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh yeah. I promise you I have this conversation every couple months. So you have a bad immune system? Yeah, I mean that's one way of putting it, sure. Why don't you take emergency or like zinc? It'll increase your immune system. I'm like, no. My immune system's too strong. So that's why I'm sick, because my immune system's too strong, so I take an immune suppressant that makes my immune system weaker. But it makes it too weak, so I get sick from other stuff. Oh. Well, wouldn't it be better to boost your immune system then? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be better to boost my immune system. I don't understand. You say you get sick all the time, though. I do. So you should take zinc in emergency. No. I can't take immune boosting supplements because my immune system is too strong. It's just we talk in circles. They just don't understand. They think having a good immune system or a strong immune system is all that matters. And it's just not how that works. And if someone hasn't heard of your condition, they assume it's... I don't know what they assume. Really, it must be not be that bad. Zinc in large amounts can make you go blind. Oh, that's nice. Some people ignore what you're saying. They assume it's your fault. Pretty much, yeah. You're like, well, clearly you're not doing something right. And there have been times I put on weight, like when I was in the wheelchair, I put on a little bit of weight, and they're like, oh, you should exercise. Motherfucker, I can't move! You should work out more. I literally can't move. What the fuck are you talking about exercise? Some people are so fucked, man. You should, like, you know, use an elliptical. I cannot... When I'm telling you, my leg had 0 muscle mass, that leg had 0 muscle mass. Because it was so excruciating to move it. I had to take painkillers and a muscle relaxer to get an MRI, and I was still in agony because my leg was not used to being straight. It was crazy. And there are some x-ray techs that are angels on earth, and there are some x-ray techs who are just getting a paycheck. Or MRI techs, I should say. It's a rough day when you get one that's just getting a paycheck, because they will bend you and twist you in all the wrong ways when you're in debilitating pain. Like, well, I'm just trying to get it done fast. Like, I know you're trying to get it done fast, but I'm, like, trying not to actively scream the way you're moving my leg. And it's not like they cannot see the MRI of my leg being absolutely fucked afterwards. They just don't really care sometimes. It's not their problem. I think the mentality is I'm trying to help you, so like you need to kind of deal with it. But there are ways of doing that without being an asshole. Like I was in a rehab facility because my knee was so fucked. It's like a physical therapy rehab. Some of the sweetest people on planet Earth, my god. They were so nice. I love it too that rehab people, like, it's almost always exclusively women who are 4'11". They are the tiniest little women you will ever see. And they're like, don't worry, I'll catch you. Are you sure? I'm almost a foot taller than you. No, 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 it's fine. I'll catch you. Are you sure? No, I've trained for this. And they're so confident and so sweet and have such a great disposition. It's just really good for when, like, you're just like, it's a very rough situation to be in that much pain. Like, it's nice to have be surrounded by very positive people who are, but still know how to be, like, positive in an appropriate time. Like, they know when you're feeling really shitty and they just kind of let you be. I am 5'8". I am not the tallest lady, but again, when you're dealing with women who are like 4'11", you feel like a giant. You feel like an Amazonian in comparison. Your mom just once said you should go outside when you had COVID. Yeah, your mom could have killed me. Yeah, COVID rocked my shit. I only got it once and I was bedbound for like 2 weeks and my heart rate was 180 the first time I stood up afterwards. He does short vibes, but not that short. Five eight is super tall? Stop. It's so funny how like masked lesbians, people assume masked lesbians are like 5'4". No. I thought I was gonna be 6 foot. I guess I had a really aggressive growth spurt at one point. Maybe if I was a dude, I would have been 6 foot. But alas, it was not meant to be. Ah, damn. I forgot to buy a res. Oh, the bear got an animation. Oh, it doesn't even eat me, it just stomps my shit. Damn. I have no health issues. I was bedbound for 2 weeks. Get stomped, nerd. Wow. Wow. Holy. Damn, only one level? Only one level for 25 rounds? 26 rounds? You're kidding. Let me see. Why do I have so many knife loadouts? Am I doing something wrong with that? Why are there so... I don't think that's supposed to happen. Hit 300 eliminations. Oh, with brain rot. I don't even think I have brain rot equipped. Bacterial tonsillitis. Ew. Is antibiotic resistance? That's rough. let me see. I should have an augmentation. Nope. Can I do brain rot now though? When does brain rot unlock? Progression. The weapon charm is at 40. Where's the actual mod? 51! Doesn't Macchiato have the lifesteal augment? I think right now I have the ammo reload, which it does not reload that much ammo. Disappointing. Oh, I don't actually. You can punch multiple enemies. That doesn't work with the knife. I don't think it works. Yeah, you should always finish your whole set of antibiotics. Because sometimes, like, there's still, like, lesser... there's, like, a lesser colony of the bacteria in your body. So if you stop the antibiotics, it can come back, and now that bacteria is resistant. So you should always try to finish your antibiotic. Like, I love seeing that people are like, oh yeah, I didn't finish my antibiotic, I'll save it for later. Motherfucker, that's not how this works. This isn't Tylenol. That's why or antibiotic resistance is becoming such a problem. That and people will get a cold and try to go on an antibiotic. No amount of antibiotics is gonna help your cold. At that point, you're better off with a placebo. It'll probably help more than an antibiotic.
Make yourselves at home, but don't get too comfortable.
I just forgot. That's fair. If you forget, that's one thing. Some people like they think they're finessing their doctors somehow. Like, there's a real thing where people feel like they get scammed if they go to doctor's appointments and don't get a medication afterwards. Which is crazy. We are struggling as a society. That's the case. Oh, bell doesn't ring.
Rare to find such
Rude.
spirited
Hey, Epsilon.
Most of my quarry don't got much chase left in them.
Such confidence from an intellectual inferior.
Boot up the game, dude. I love that feeling when you watch someone play a game and you're like, fuck, I need to play the game. I always get infections. Oh, that's fair.
Do not spill your blood und
That's fair.
mein uniform. What's the point if you don't get to feel their heart stop?
Medication's over there, like $10. That's so nice. I'm so happy for you.
Folk will call you a lot of things.
I'm so happy that your medication only costs $10, Janet. That's so wonderful.
Scourge, sovereign, purified,
fucker.
flame. It don't matter none. But if you need a label,
Like, I think Ozempic, I saw an ad, they're like, guys, don't worry. Our medication is going from $500 to $399 a month. Isn't that exciting? Like, damn, bro.
If I said I didn't enjoy that,
And there's gonna be people out there like, oh, that's a good deal. Holy shit. You have free healthcare? I'm so happy for you, chat. So happy. Don't misinterpret me gritting through my teeth as nothing but pure happiness for you. One time I never finished the antibiotic is when I discovered I was allergic to it. Well, that'll do it. We don't get adverts for medication over here. Dude, at this point we need to. I swear to God, I'll go to my parents' place and watch the TV because they still have cable. It's either gambling, lawyers, or fucking Ozempic.
Running this
It
place
is.
a full-time
That's it.
job.
And 90% of the commercials are fucking Ozempic.
Try not to mess up the place now.
Are you a fatty fat fatty?
No telling when
Do you want to not be a fatty fat fatty?
under pressure.
Here's a shot for $400 a month, you fat fuck. Like, okay, what? I feel so bad for people who watch this all the time. Like, clearly this is like weighing or wearing people down over time.
Be damned.
If you see that like every 10 minutes, what the fuck? No wonder so many old people in my life want to get on Ozempic. Jesus Christ. It's psychological warfare.
Get so close, Ultraman.
Don't forget the ads about reverse mortgages. Oh my god, it's so bad.
I'm a weapon.
You already have money in your house. Just take a loan out on it. No problem. Pay it back. Don't worry about that. You don't have to worry about that.
I say go to
Don't,
hell,
don't,
but
don't.
we
Shh.
already did.
Free money.
Stranded in a wasteland, surrounded by morons. Is it possible he knows of my
Your body gets dependent on it. Yeah. Well, that's what they're counting on. That's that medication has to be for life, right? I imagine your body kind of goes back into like normal homeostasis, and you gain weight again. That's why they're like, oh, it's okay, $300 a month, forever. Of course, no problem. We're doing you a favor, really. And if you take it because of diabetes, of course, I don't. Like, who am I to tell you not to take it if you're diabetic? But if you're just like 20 pounds overweight and you're like dying to get on Ozempic, I worry about you. That is a lot of potential side effects for very little benefit at that point. Again, if you're someone who's really sick and you need it, and all medications have side effects, so like you gotta weigh your options, but now you see all these celebrities who are like paper thin. Like, there's no way these fuckers aren't on some sort of
said I didn't enjoy that.
medication
I would
like that.
Honestly.
It doesn't help you gain weight. It stops like, yeah. From what I understand, it like it increases. There's a is it ghrelin? There's a hunger hormone. Tiny, thank you for the follow. Your body naturally produces a hunger hormone, and when you deal with obesity, because I watched the video from Kurtz Kazad like yesterday, your brain kind of stops responding to the ghrelin hormone. So people who deal with obesity actually can be hungrier than the average person because their brain is no longer receiving that hormone cue properly. Kind of like insulin resistance, your cells stop reacting to it properly. But the medication mimics that hormone, so you're just getting a lot more of that hormone, so your body's like, oh, I'm full. So you stop eating as much. That's my understanding. It mimics the hormone GLP-1, which lowers your blood sugar by stimulating insulin release and reducing the amount of sugar the liver produces and slows digestion. Okay. Does it also affect ghrelin levels? I would assume so then. I think there's an operation you can have where you put your stomach and stop from feeling hungry. So there's 3 weight surgeries I know of. There's the gastric band, which most doctors do because gastric bands are reversible. It pretty much puts a band on your stomach to make your stomach smaller. And when your stomach's smaller, your body's if you eat too much with a small stomach, your body's gonna be like, whoa, and you get full. There's another surgery, I forget what it's called, where you cut the stomach to be like a third of the size. And that's like the typical weight loss surgery. And then there's a third one, which I think is more extreme, where they bypass the stomach almost altogether. So you just have like your esophagus and your intestine. So you can eat very little at that point. But those, I think those are for like really extreme cases of obesity. Like, we're talking like 600-pound life. He's putting on weight. Well, it's unfortunately an addiction for some people. I don't think you get to be super morbidly obese without addiction issues. I'm not saying you're just super morbidly obese, but like, unfortunately getting weight can be out of your control. Of course, especially for women, like hormones play a huge factor in weight. But addiction's a real thing. You can get addicted to anything. I told you the story about the woman who was an ex-alcoholic that ended up dying of overhydration because she realized she can get a buzz from drinking a bunch of water at once. There's a big thing with the addicts called addiction transfer. So you'll quit one addiction and then you'll switch to another one. Because in the back of your head it's like, well, at least I'm not an alcoholic, at least I'm not smoking drugs, you know? Really sad. Addiction's a really devastating disease. Ah, fucked it up. How's everyone? I'm doing okay. All things considered. Yeah, it's weird. You should watch the video by Chris Kazad, Janet.
I need only my will.
It's very interesting. Mom quits addictions and picks up online gambling. Yeah. That's why they, like, you see a lot of ex-alcoholics become gym rats, because it's like, your goal is to, because odds are you're gonna have an addiction transfer if you're an alcoholic. Your goal is to have a neutral addiction or a positive addiction. Neutral would be like working out, because you can always work out too much and cause detrimental effects to your health. But working out is typically either a positive or a neutral transfer of addiction. I don't know another good example of a positive addiction off the top of my head. Almost got molten gold. Nice. Don't get in trouble in class. I mean, some people could say gaming is more of a neutral addiction than like drugs, but people can take gaming to an extreme. People have died from strokes from like 3-day gaming sessions. That was like a pretty bad thing, like a pretty common thing. Not common, but it's happened a few times in Korea in the cafes, the internet cafes. Oh yeah, weed can mess up your brain too. Well, weed's just like, the problem with weed is it kind of makes you passive in life. That and smoking anything's not good for your lungs or your bladder. But weed in particular, you kind of coast through life and then 15 years go by of you smoking weed every day and you wonder why you haven't progressed much in life.
Crunch time.
It's crazy how unhealthy peeps get addicted to gaming in Korea and some other Asian regions. I think because there is social status in being really good at video games in Asia. That's why there's such a cheating problem from Asian countries. That, and it feels like Asia, because of the way their schools are structured, it kind of creates an all or nothing mentality with life in general. So things become all consuming, like school used to be all consuming. If that makes sense. Humans tend to do what they know. They like their status quo. China has an under 1 hour gaming law for, I think, for under 18. I don't think for adults.
If I said I didn't enjoy that, I
Aw, Janet. Say that. But morphine pills in April, withdrawal symptoms were insane. Oh yeah, that's considered a opioid, right? Yeah, opioid and alcohol, you really shouldn't quit unsupervised. Those are typically need medical intervention.
Do not start fights you cannot win.
China used to also ban gaming consoles? Interesting. Yeah, China seems like they've gotten more lax on a lot of laws. Yeah, I get prescribed opioids for my arthritis, but I very rarely take them because they're so... They just make you feel so loopy. I really don't like that feeling. I really only try to take it if I'm in agony, like I cannot sleep for days on end kind of pain. Because my arthritis can be really bad sometimes, but if I lay perfectly still, I'm usually exhausted enough to sleep. But on days like that where I can't sleep because of the pain, then I'll take a painkiller. And even my pain management doctor's like, yeah, you shouldn't really increase your opioids, because if you increase your opioids, one, it's going to be a marginal pain relief difference, and two, your baseline pain is going to increase. So it's just not, it's not really worth it if you can avoid it.
Some surplus meat to distract them.
Had morphine did nothing. Yeah, you'd be surprised. When I was in the hospital recovering from surgery, the thing that helps the most with my pain is nerve blocks. Just completely silencing the nerve helps with my pain. Most painkillers, they just make you so loopy that you kind of forget you're in pain. As long as you're not moving, it kind of gives you that relief if you're like not moving at all. But if you're trying to do stuff, you can't get shit done. One, because you're too loopy, and two, because you're still in pain. Oh, I see, Candy. Well, I'm glad you're sober. It's a tough thing to kick. I'm proud of you. Well done. Oh, did I not turn the power on? No, I haven't, because I haven't... Not this thing. Hold on. Alright. What was the Rat Park study with addiction? It was interesting. They did a study back in the day where a guy took a mouse and put him in a cage by himself with two waters. One was morphine water and one was normal water. In the barren cage with nothing in it, the rats and mice almost always just overindulged in the morphine water until they died. So they did a test where they made Rat Park, the utopia of rats. It was this gigantic cage with tons of lady rats for the male rat. There was food galore, wheels, anything a rat could dream of in captivity. And when they tested it, the rats no longer craved the morphine water. They almost exclusively drank the normal water. So it shows a lot of addiction is a issue with environment and a overall general coping mechanism for a difficult situation. So the more we help improve that situation, the less likely those individuals, the rats in this case, will rely on something like morphine water. Even during Vietnam, there was a huge I don't know if it was morphine or what. There was a huge morphine problem in Vietnam. So much so that the military was concerned when the soldiers got back home that there would be a bunch of addicts in the streets. But once they got home and they were safe with their families and their friends and their support systems, the vast majority of them never used it again. They were using it because they were in fucking Vietnam in the jungles of a foreign country where their friends were constantly being killed. So that's why they became dependent on the morphine to cope. So a lot of addiction stems from a lack of needs being met in one way or another. So once you help cope with those needs, it becomes much easier. Anyway, I'm rambling. Rambling about my science fascination. Pack a punch my knife. And I need elemental pop, right? Was the recommended thing to use for the knife? Fireworks, that's the one. And then elemental pop. Healthy talk about these and not be judged. I think that's why AA is so important. Even though AA tends to go from a very religious lens, because I think some people definitely need that when they're struggling. But I think so many people benefit from AA because they just have mutual understanding with the issues they're dealing with in a place of non-judgment. You're in a room full of people who have all struggled with similar things that you've struggled with, and they've come out of it in one way or another. Especially men. I feel like so many men are not... they're not allowed to talk about their struggles, and it's really sad. Even with some of their best friends. It's really unfortunate. Oh yeah, I think that's human nature to try to boost their own ego. But not everyone's like that. I think there's a lot of people who check themselves on that. It's one, I think it's human nature to have like those impulses in your brain. It's another thing to act on those impulses about like kind of being toxic or thinking you're handling a situation better than someone else. And head out. No worries, Janet. Thanks for hanging out. I'm lucky in that apartment. My friends let me talk about my issues all the time, even though my family, mainly my dad, doesn't. Yeah, I hope that changes for the better for men. I feel like that's why so many men are drawn to red pill, is because they crave community so much, but they just take it to such a toxic extreme. Like, oh, you want me to talk about my feelings? I hate women! Just like, oh no! wait, something went wrong here! Hey Omar, what's up, dude? We've overstepped somewhere. A wire got crossed. You know what my life sucks? It's all women's fault. Oh fuck. You want me to talk about my feelings, Tina? Does it have to do with BMWs? It's the women and the gays. I knew it. I hate women and BMWs. You son of a bitch. A lot of insults are due to past trauma. Yeah, man, like the meme, like I've made the meme before. A girl broke my heart in middle school and I was never the same. In middle school, brother, you're 35! A girl broke your heart in middle school? Oh, we're fucked. Oh, fuck. If you cannot emotionally rebound from a girl breaking your heart 20 years ago, we are in trouble as a species. We might be cooked. If you're thinking about your days in middle school at 35, you're cooked. Oh, I agree. Yeah, I asked this girl out to middle school dance and she laughed in my face. I'll never respect women again! That was a child. You were a child. We need to accept that and potentially move on. You could say fuck that person in particular. She probably doesn't know you exist anymore. But, we gotta learn to process this. Getting ready to fly. Oh, nice, dude. Have a good time with your family. Go see your brother. Do, 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 do. 3-hour layover. Oof. I will say it's hard to get over some traumas depending on who it was done. I'm not saying traumas are bad. I'm not saying that you being affected by a trauma is bad. What I'm saying is you taking that trauma that has deeply upset you and rooted deep within your mental state and affected your personality so greatly that you hate all women, we have a problem, right? That's a problem. Again, I have traumas from when I was very young that affect me to this day. But it doesn't make me hate all people within that group, right? That would be the equivalent of a poor woman getting assaulted and saying, all men are evil, which is factually not true. Right? In the sense that a girl broke your heart in middle school does not make all women bitches. This is... You're using extreme reactions to something relatively minimal that happened to you decades ago, right? At least for the guy in that situation, not so much the woman in that situation. There are healthy ways of coping with things. You forget they peaked in middle school. And I heard someone say that a lot of people on the internet have the emotional maturity of a 12-year-old. And that kind of makes sense. There are a lot of people who have the emotional capacity of a 12-year-old. Which is very unfortunate. Miss you guys back in the day? Yeah, no, I told you Omar stops by all the time. Ben too, but Ben usually works when I'm streaming, so. Have you actually seen someone talk about middle school rejection? Yes. I have. They won't phrase it like that because they know it's stupid. They'll phrase it like, a woman broke my heart. A woman cheated on me. She rejected me. Like, they'll phrase it like that because it's embarrassing to say, a girl in middle school said no to me to the dance, right? Because it's... Even they are a little bit socially aware in that respect. I think why so many P's are driven to the internet. You have to keep in mind, part of why, and it's not just because a bunch of men decided that women are bad overnight. Part of it is the internet in the way it encourages negative bias. It's a... what's the word someone used? It is... The internet is focused purely on engagement farming. Reviews or whatever. So you get stuck in these echo chambers of confirming your negative biases, because negativity is by far the easiest way to garner engagement and consistent viewership. So not only are you in an echo chamber, you're stuck in a negative echo chamber. So that's why you have so many people who become incels, or just like these weird women-hating men, or women who hate men, or people who haven't played a video game in 10 years and hate video games because they're stuck watching that constantly. And you have people doing it younger and younger, like you said in chat, and they have no way of like growing into adults and growing past that phase. There are more young men who hate women, like, or how should I say this? There are more 40-year-old men who respect women and their autonomy than teenage boys. It's getting harder and harder for teenage boys to give a shit about women and their rights, which is very concerning.
Sending Semtex.
Yeah, we're like, well, that's called character development. And unfortunately, when you are indoctrinated at a very young age to hate a group of people, you're just kind of gotta go with what your family tells you. Ah, no worries. Go. We're just dorks on the internet.
Be brutally honest. Everyone feeling good?
Generation Alpha's cooking themselves with Gen Z. I want to believe that they'll outgrow it, but they might not. This is the real sad part. I think a big part of it truly is that the world we live in is kind of unaffordable for a lot of people. And it's harder and harder to get jobs, and there's just a lot of low personal satisfaction in the world. And it's really easy to blame one group of people than to blame a large amount of social and economic issues. And it gives them something to focus their misery and hatred on, unfortunately. And again, the internet is just facilitating that, because the people making the content are probably also financially struggling, and they're like, fuck it, if I just grift, I can pay my bills. And it's just a really bad cycle. And that's why you need people like Dr. K, who are willing to kind of help speak with these people who consider themselves incels and understand where they're coming from, and try to not coddle them, but you kind of have to coddle them a little bit to get them to listen to you at all. They need to feel like they're being heard in order to listen to you. You kind of have to coddle them until you can kind of help them get past that point in their life. Oh yeah, people do act more childish in general. And just like, we kind of live in a surveillance world where it's not just, we thought the internet was going to be surveilling us. It's really like our fellow people. God forbid you're wearing something even remotely different. You're gonna get recorded probably. Or if you do something a little bit out of the ordinary, someone's gonna record you. That's why Gen Z doesn't dance in the club, because God forbid they dance, they're gonna get recorded and posted online. So it's just, we live in a kind of fucked up world, and people unfortunately are learning very unhealthy coping mechanisms. But all you can do is like try to improve that little section of your world one day at a time, and try to improve yourself a little bit at a time, even though if you don't see immediate rewards. Because that's another thing, our brains are really tailored to high instant dopamine. That's why social media scrolling is so addictive, is because it's quick and high dopamine. So like when you do really basic tasks like cleaning your room or watching a show, the dopamine's not as high, so your brain doesn't want you to do it. So it's harder to get like personal satisfaction out of your life when you're just not, you feel like you're not progressing. Dad had an argument saying anyone who does their hair is mentally ill. Yeah, bring up Kiss. Bring up some pictures of hair bands from back in the day. Makeup and dyeing your hair are not a new phenomenon. Oh no, I have not read his manifesto. I just know he was like he hated technology, but as a way to show that he hated technology, he wanted to kill people. It's just like, you can have a half okay message and do it the wrong way. He was also like super into nature, like he thought everyone should go back to nature entirely, which again is like, you can go, like you can respect nature without living in the middle of fucking nowhere and never taking antibiotics or medication. Again, it's these absolute and extremist ideas are not going to serve you. They're fun on paper or in a movie, but not in real life. Get with the funnel, thank you. Nature's scary. Oh yeah, people who love nature and don't go on hikes regularly or go hunting regularly. Yeah, nature is cruel as shit. Eat you up and spit you out. Yeah, bugs alone, not just lice. Bugs alone. And again, I told you guys earlier in the stream, like, humans used to be riddled with parasites. Riddled with parasites. Like, oh, we should go back to nature, all natural, raw milk. I'm like, dude, you do not want dysentery. You've been spoiled by modern medicine where people don't die of dysentery and polio and whooping cough anymore. But if you go back to nature, quote unquote, and don't take medicines, people just die. Like, oh, why didn't children die more often? Back in the day, half of all children died. That's just how the statistic was. Half of all children did not make it to 18. That's why families had 10 kids. Because they knew half of them weren't going to make it. Entire bloodlines died. Of like 10 children, all of them died. That's what happened. And we didn't have antibiotics and medications and basic hygiene. Like, well, my ancestors survived by mostly luck. It's like, some of it was skill. Some of it was like, they were really good at like surviving and mitigating risk. A lot of it was luck. You got lucky and you didn't die of dysentery that year. I don't know. Yeah, molten gold. Nice. I have mad cow disease. It's still a thing. We're just better at catching the cows before we cut them up. Running for 115? Nah. Skill issue. That's what they genuinely think it is. Like, oh, but I'm competent. It's like that it won't happen to me mentality that so many people have with like smoking and just general bad ideas. It won't happen to me. Chugs 3-week-old raw milk with chunks in it. Surely this won't send me to the hospital. And they love saying, oh, fuck modern medicine until they're actually dying of food poisoning, and then they immediately want to go to the hospital. Like, what happened? I thought you didn't believe in modern medicine. What are you doing here? I need... do I pack a punch again? No. Here's 3 plates, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can ramble about shit all day. 20 kills for 1 gold. 20 special kills for 1 gold. I have nothing to kill that bear with. Iggy. Oh, you bitch. Okay. Got it. Let's squirrel scared me? What do you mean? Did you click on the... Did you not see the squirrel in the thumbnail? Unbelievable. Would you rather see hamster? Is that better? Less scary?
Do not spill your blood und bile on mein unicorn!
Less intimidating? Family friendly, thank you. What was unfamily friendly about the squirrel? What was wrong with that?
I'd say fetch me
Hamster.
their soul.
Like I'm too my goat. Yeah, you just gotta treat the current games campaign as fan fiction. Obsessed with nuts, maybe? Wow. It seems like more people like the hamster than the squirrel these days. Jesus Christ. The nut she is your mom. Oh. Got him. Ooh, I should make banana bread today. Forgot about banana bread. Okay. I haven't seen the buff squirrel today. Bam! There you go. Talk about a jump scare. You thought the squirrel was a jump scare. The crowd goes mild.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Oh my god, Storm. You can't say that. I hate my stepdad. I wish Tina was giving it to my mom instead. She'd be a better stepdad. Oh my god. I can't. Should I clip that? Can I post that on TikTok? I think it'd be a good dad. The only way I'm having kids, chat, is if I'm a mom that steps up. I feel like you've seen this art style before? From what?
Do not worry, the pain is only eternal.
A handful of her furry artists. Oh, interesting. A fan made it for me. I don't know. I'm gonna be qualified to answer. I don't follow furry artists. Probably would be a good dad. A lot of peeps in chat would call you daddy. Oh my god. Probably. Yeah, he made me a bunch of toggles. Very sweet of him. Buzzbar bip.
Bloody murder! Really? You need to gang up on me?
At some point I'll commission like a bunch of toggles when I'm not broke as a joke. I want to do like almost like a PS2 style Pixel art. I think that'd be really cool. Show how much of a boomer I am. Sorry.
Chain reactions are fun, especially when agony is
Damn, I still can't pack a bunch. This is why I miss the old school zombies point whoring. Let's pack a bunch, why not?
I very much doubt that
Might
this
get lucky.
boss is random.
I did not get lucky. Digimon Dungeon Crawler? No, I've only played one Digimon game and I have no idea what the name was. It started with Agumon, that's all I remember.
Boss is random.
Oh dear. I wish the dancing had a little bit more range. Yeah, I wish I could run around in circles without issue. Damn, this sniper sucks. Miss old school zombies points. Well, if you play curse mode, you can get old school zombies points. Everything's just more expensive. I hate that baby, the dancing one. It is a little unsettling, isn't it? Now I'm getting the peacemaker back. At least it's blue. I have no idea, I couldn't tell you. I just remember it was Agumon and Agumon kept pooping everywhere and I was like, why is he pooping everywhere? I did not play much of that game. Apparently that's like a core mechanic in Digimon still? I guess if we give him the wrong food. Know exactly what you're talking about? I do not. I want to say it came out around the same time Pokemon Coliseum came out on the GameCube. I'm almost positive it was on GameCube and not PS2 actually. But it could have been PS2, I don't know. I heard the new Digimon game is actually pretty good. But I have too many games to play with as is. Yoink!
The mere idea of enhanced mayhem makes me giddy.
Maybe double tap will help. We can afford it. Oh, the bear can jump up there. That's fun.
I have to take 2 shots for this to
Pizza, nice. Well, double tap does help. Yeah, I could have told you that. You can't mention other people. Well, you can't mention us in this chat. Sorry, Charlie. That's a. I'm pretty sure that's an auto ban. They won't even look at it. If you want to watch him, you're better off not mentioning us. I don't want to hit the box again. Nope. Peanut, yes. Don't die. I'm doing my best. Through a Hail Mary. Yeah, I'm gonna hold my hand. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. He wants nothing to do with this. He does not want to hear about us. He does not care. Let the man live his life, okay? No insult to you. He's just not interested. No reason to harass him or give him shit. Yeah, I haven't spoken to him in almost 7 years. We gotta move on, man. Hey, Dark Beast, how you doing? That's also not an open invitation to say anything insulting. Child abuse is dying. Oh, fam. Go to bed, dude, if it's already almost midnight. If you want to insult someone, call Tina Hamter. Wow. This is the unhealthy coping mechanisms we talked about, chat. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is what you do, Omar. Vandahar! This is somehow Vandahar's fault. When are we all playing the campaign? Do you think we can oh no, Mike doesn't have Call of Duty. I was gonna say we can sucker Mike and Ben, but I'm not gonna ask them to buy this game. Should all play Battlefield. Hi, how you doing? The campaign? I do think it's up to 4 players, yeah. Chat, is it 4 players? I know Zombies is. Oh, the campaign is 4 players? Oh lord. That would be fun, but again, I'm not gonna get the guys to buy campaign. I would not get them to buy Call of Duty this year just to fuck around in the campaign. It's bad, Omar. It's real bad. It would have been funny as a meme. If we can do it in 2 hours? No, I don't think so. I think it's actually kind of a long campaign. Excuse me. I tried not to sneeze into the mic. It's only 4.5 hours. Jeez. Let's think. Oh, let's do 5. Close the door. Shut up. Can't even sneeze in peace. Yo, she's so cute. Shut the fuck up. I am not. Speed run it? I don't know. There's like Warzone missions in between the normal missions. It's gotta be a way to make Tomahawk stronger, right? Kappa was in Call of Duty? What do you mean? The Kaplan? I don't think so. Warzone's cooked. Warzone's been cooked for a hot minute, man. Have you already forgotten? I don't think you realize how dog shit my memory has gotten recently. Boomer brain. Oh, the Kappa was the one guy. Oh yeah, I remember that. Damn, they changed that back real quick. I guess it was just like a marketing ploy. He was like the excuser or something. Like, do you need an excuse to get off work? Call me. You can play Call of Duty. Ooh. Excuse me. The replacer, that's what it was.
Let's see what you got left.
It was like it kind of reminded me of the Allstate insurance dude. That's always running into shit. I'm a squirrel falling out of a tree. And I just hit your windshield. At 50 miles an hour. That's gonna be expensive.
It's not the falls that kills you. It's the sudden stop at the end.
Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. I have ammo. Again.
What are the ingredients? Something ghastly, no doubt.
Oh, this thing sucks at hip firing. My god. Omar has an you should make an OnlyFans of car picks, Omar. You'd make $10 at least. I love it how, for some reason, Rick Toffin can do advanced movement. Hold on. There was something on the roof. What was that? Oh, no, I can't get up there safely.
Administering stim.
Yep. No, I'm just quoting Smiling Friends all the time. The fucking Alan. I just wanted my cheese. We're so fucked. Oh man, it's so funny. Night Prestige done? No. It's getting slower by the moment. They're like at level 110, something like that. The newest episode was crazy. This is a little version of me, Alan. I want you to have it. Oh, I don't really want this. What? Is it worth a watch? Smiling Friends? Yeah, it's a fucking fever dream. It's like an Adult Swim show, so that's kind of the humor you should expect. It's by a bunch of animation YouTubers. The Brazil episode? Oh yeah, I thought when that guy raised his hand at me, I thought he was gonna hit me. I think every Sunday on YouTube they stream all the episodes on the Adult Swim channel. They nail the awkward humor. It's so good. Like the awkward real life conversations. One of them's in Dispatch. One of them is in Hell of a Boss. He's like a cameo character in a Hell of a Boss in Hasbin Hotel. I haven't seen the show, but I saw the clip.
say. I don't
Zach has such a good screaming voice. Yeah, he's in one of the new episodes of Has Been Hotel. He's like one of the demons that gambled his mortgage. Hold on, I can try to find the clip. It's a good idea. They're in hell. That's part of the joke. Hold on, let me find it. What is his name, Zach? Hold on. Is this like a throwaway gag? Chrome capture? Audio capture? Oh. Okay.
Oh my fucking god, that was my fucking hell mortgage on my hell house! Fuck! Oh shit.
Let's play it again.
Fucking god, that was my fucking hell mortgage on my hell house! Fuck! Oh shit. Wow, that was hot. Wait, does that make me gay? I'm not gay, am I?
He's got like 2 throwaway cameo lines.
Using stim shot.
But he has such a recognizable voice. That man, you can't tell me he hasn't destroyed his voice from screaming over the years.
Crunch time.
Oh, it's so funny. And the animation's great. This season's budget's gone up for sure. Yeah, it's got that, again, it's got that awkward humor down packed. There we go, fuck.
Good when I put it in and take it back out.
Richtofen, why are you so freaked out, brother? Nasty. Remember when Rick and Morty's good? Some of the episodes are still written pretty well. But the fan base is fucking insufferable, my god. You're just not intelligent enough to understand the nuances of Pickle Rick.
Actually, quite hard.
No.
Perhaps I
We need to
could use
stop.
them as ammo.
We need to go touch some grass, alright? I hated that fucking Szechuan sauce trend where people were just fucking freaking out. Again, it was for meme, but fuck. Holy with the follow, thank you. He had so much hate. Yeah, because he fucking was a creep to his girlfriend, or his ex-girlfriend. You can't be putting your hands on people, man. I don't understand how that's such a hard concept for some people to understand. Tried Szechuan sauce, it's mid. It was supposed to be like a throwaway gag and people took it so seriously. This is Black Ops 7. I know, it looks exactly the same as Black Ops 6, doesn't it? We did just get Black Ops 6. Clearly they're milking the franchise into the ground and it's not working out for them.
I was right. You do
I think the mentality from Activision is, oh, if we release these games back to back, we already know the Black Ops franchise does better than Modern Warfare right now. So let's just do Black Ops back to back. We can reuse a shit ton of the assets from the previous game. And then we're good to go. Throw in some AI and we're good. The Black Ops franchise. You just remaster COD. They will when they feel like they're out of options. New guns are super cool. They did bring back quite a bit. I don't know, man. I like a remastered map here and there. Like 2 to 3. But half of the maps in the game right now are remastered. And they're not the best maps. Like, I don't know if anyone really wanted Express back. Raid, sure. I know a lot of people like Raid. But why bring back Express? Stonehaven, EU. Most people would want the old killer back. I agree, but there'd be a small dedicated subset that'd be really happy. I think that nostalgia will only carry it so far, though. Only 3 new maps right now? Or 3 old maps right now, okay. How many new maps are there? I don't even know. There must be like 6 or 6, probably. Still live in Battlefield? Nice. Yeah, I think on Friday I'll play some Battlefield. Really don't like that there's no, like, you can't no-scope with this thing. Newer games are built to be faster paced. Oh yeah, it's built to like cater to like I'm trying to think what game really inspired the advanced movement. I want to say Titanfall. Was there any other game with like advanced movement, like wall bouncing, besides Titanfall at that time when Advanced Warfare did it? That was a popular first-person shooter. Like, I know now other first-person shooters have come out with advanced movement, but I think at the time it was Titanfall. 2 big maps, 2 small, or 12 small maps, 3 remakes. Really? Maybe I just kept getting remakes when I was playing. Because I know there's like map vote now. I don't know what to do. I don't have enough money to pack a bunch. Or hit the trap. Yeah, I didn't really like Titanfall 2 when it came out, the multiplayer anyway. I preferred the first game. Only want the old maps, yeah, which is a shame. Nuketown comes out tomorrow already? Oh my god, it's all gonna be Nuketown! I've played Nuketown for so many years! It's been so many years, chat. That's gonna give me dementia, playing that map so fucking much. Yeah, kinda got cooked there. Oh, the bear jumped out of the map. Oh yeah, we're dead. No money, no ammo, no nothing. Okay. Mirror's Edge wasn't a shooter, no. So it was probably directly inspired by Titanfall. They never looked back. All the younger people really like the advanced movement because they can be movement demons. And all the older people hate it because our reflexes are getting slow and so is our vision. I don't mind Nuketown being milked to death.
Kill me? I'd
I don't think you realize how many hours I've spent on Newtown in this stream. So many hours. You love being a movement goblin. I go knife only. I really would benefit from becoming a movement goblin. It just feels so dirty. You're not even old. I have an old woman body. I have old woman hands. I can't even play Warframe. I played Warframe for a hot minute like 8 years ago, and I had to quit playing because it was actively hurting my hands doing all the shift dashing. My hands have only gotten worse since then. Oh yeah, this knife's not doing shit. Look at that health bar. Oh, thick. By a young spirit. Working on it. Oh yeah. Has it already been a year since you've been in Japan? Damn, dude. Time flies.
Taking stiff. What goes up?
Shibuya.
Come down. Just look at the hidden.
Oh my god. Maybe that's how I survive this, is the damn tomahawks. Oh, we got the trap up again. Hold on. Not the bees! Keep running into the trap, you fuck! Oh my god. How am I doing this? Yeah, it's cool you can shoot the bees with the tomahawk, or hit the bees with the tomahawk. Oh, I lost him. I threw him out of the map. Fuck. You're kidding! There's one. I don't know what to do. I'm cooked. Oh my god. What was I supposed to do there? Oh. In with the damn bear. Ooh, my freaking abs are spazzing. What the fuck? I stretched once! Had enough water today. Okay. I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Sorry to interrupt your car conversation, but I need to go chill a little bit. Get it out. What? No! Talking about cars? You want me to just AFK while you guys talk? You can always talk on Discord. Tina, we're talking! Don't interrupt us! How selfish. I'll be back on Friday, you fucks. You can always talk on the Discord. Go yap in general chat. I go lay down. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. We're back Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you when I see you. Later.